For you to have done $850,000 in sales in total GMV in about 5 months' time is insane.
Once you start making money, yeah, I think it's easy to keep going. My viral shoe video with 10.5 million views, I had just gotten the sample in. I was like, man, I'm never gonna get a viral shoe video. Like, this is pointless. I'm not scared to put myself out there. I don't care what people are gonna say in the comments. Like, you just have to remember, people hate being sold to, but they love to buy. And so do not.
Welcome back to another Social Army podcast. We are here today with an amazing guest that has been absolutely killing it on the TikTok shop for just about as long as I have, has found a lot of viral success and especially some success with some of the same products that I have as well. This is going to be an interesting one, and I'm super excited to hear what Mr. Alex here has to say and share with you guys. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and introduce Alex here. Alex, go ahead and tell the people who you are.
How we doing, everybody? So my name is Alex Finken. Like Bryce said, we did start around the same time. I think he started back in January. Mine was more February. Saw some big success in March. February is kind of a slow month. And yeah, it's just been crazy ever since. Do you want me to give you a background of like how old I am and stuff?
Yeah, come on.
So I'm 26. Birthday's in November. I'll be 27. I live out in Colorado Springs right now. Moved from Nebraska.
The corn state.
I got corn state. Let's see. I have a college degree, got my business degree with a minor in marketing last May, so a year ago. And worked at the same job for the last 4 years, was in the automobile industry, very similar to Bryce here.
We know how that is.
Yeah. Worked the dealership life for 6-7 years. And then after high school, started working for a wholesale company and inspecting cars. So yeah, haven't had a job though since I moved out to Colorado. Decided to do TikTok full time. Took the risk, and it's paid off tenfold. So
good for you. Colorado's not a cheap state to live in either. So, you know, touching base on having had a job since you moved there. Did you move to Colorado after you started booming with TikTok Shop, or was it before that?
So that's end of April, and April's when I had that big $60,000 month with the Lenovo's. Right. And yeah, I was like, hey, at least I have enough rent money for 2 years. Like, I could live off of this and make $0 every month.
Got a roof over your head, at least at that point.
Yeah, signed a $1,600 lease, and the rest is history. So
nice.
Yeah.
Colorado Springs is a nice place too, man. Colorado is known for its beauty, amongst other things as well. So good for you, man. Colorado's a nice place. I did some work up in Grover when I was building wind turbines at one point in time, and that was up northern Colorado, Wyoming, Nebraska border area. At one point, I could step in one spot and I'd be in 3 different time zones, which was very, very strange. But That's awesome, man.
Thank you.
So what originally got you interested in TikTok Shop? Now, I know you have a background in marketing and finance because of school, but obviously you didn't pursue a career within that field. So what struck you with TikTok Shop? What was it that brought you into it?
Seeing all the videos about it,
Okay.
I saw, obviously I started off in Alex Sedlak's Discord, and I followed his page at the time, and I saw him posting the testimonials. So I actually joined in early December, or maybe end of November. Joined for a week and was like, I don't want to post videos. Like, I couldn't get over the anxiety of doing it.
Right.
Saw some more videos in the middle of January, decided to join up again, and then I ended up joining their platinum group, and hallelujah, I did. I just gave myself 30 days to post 1 or 2 videos a day, like stay consistent, because that was the hardest part when you started, is waking up and knowing you need to make a video every day rather than...
And not knowing if it's actually going to take off or not. That's like one of the biggest things too. Most people I see struggle, myself included, was posting a video, getting views, but no sales, no likes, no comments. There was zero gratification that came out of doing it. Yeah. So it made it really tough, and I get that.
And on top of that, people telling you that your videos sucked, sending this stuff to Ethan, and Ethan's like, dude, this is terrible. But it gave you constructive feedback to make them better. And as long as you listen and you kept posting,
That's the biggest thing, man, is you have to take the constructive criticism, lightly. You've got to take it with a grain of salt. You cannot take it to heart, because people are out here, the ones who know what they're doing, are giving you the criticism because it's like, hey, these are the areas you need to improve. But if you're not willing to improve in those areas yourself, you're never going to find the success you're looking for. So That's huge. Good for you for taking that in the right way. So in regards to that, I think a lot of us came from that same community, to reference Garrett as well. We came out of that community in the very beginning, as it's a great place to grow. Sometimes people just look for a little bit more opportunity here, which brings me to what brought you towards what we're doing here at Social Army, because you've been a part of us now for coming up 2 months now, roughly, I think.
Yeah, time's flying. This
Time does
summer
fly, man.
flew by.
Disappeared. You went to LA with TikTok. Oh, hold on. Before we dive into that, I want to touch base on that real quick.
Yeah.
You got invited to an event out in LA for TikTok, and it was a more exclusive style event where it wasn't a whole lot of people. How was that? Was that due to your sales, or was it what got you that invite from TikTok themselves?
So it actually came from my agency. So if
Okay.
anyone in here is not in an agency, 100% do it. I know Social Army, we're building out the agency here. I'm in Outlandish personally on my bigger account. I'm also have accounts in Social Army.
Right.
And they get you kind of the exclusive invites, I now, since I've been to that one, now I get emails for all the future ones from TikTok. But that first initial one came from my agency. And yeah, not everyone in the agency got to go. It was the top sellers. So Nick,
That's awesome.
Nick, Garrett, and myself.
Yeah, that event was pretty cool. You guys had a Corvette. You guys rented a Corvette when you were down there. Got to meet with some other individuals also. That's awesome.
Yep, Kaylee was down there. She joined us. And then I'm blanking on her name. Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa was. I was like, I know someone else is there. Who was it?
And Allie was there too. I think
Allie was there. Melissa was there. Kaylee, excuse me. You, and then Garrett, and then Nick Fowler, of course. But that's super, super cool, man. All right. So to touch back on that there. So obviously, you're always looking for other areas of opportunity and things like that. And you've been with us in Social Army for about 2 months now. What kind of brought you towards our direction? I mean, what got you interested in wanting to come over to the community?
I think when you find success at anything in life, you need to start looking forward. You can't just, live in the moment. Start thinking ahead. And where I was at, I wanted to start building out my personal brand. I wanted to start helping more people and being more of like an instructor coaching standpoint, because I've made $850,000 in GMV on TikTok Shop, which a lot of people can't say. And I knew Social Army was growing rapidly, and that there was a need, like a slot that I could fill,
of course,
that I just didn't find elsewhere. And also the community is great too. All the people in our mastermind group, all the coaches and instructors in there, all great people, love them all. There's something to learn every day. And yeah, the values are there.
Some of us are a little out of pocket than most, but I mean, that's why things
what
stay
makes
in the
it
group
fun,
chat.
though. Yeah, that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, it is great. It is great. Well, that's good, man. And, outside of that, being a part of something that makes you feel like you're, being a part of the greater good is amazing. And for you to have done $850,000 in sales and total GMV we're in August now, roughly about 5 months, because you really started taking off in March, about 5 months time is insane. There's a lot of brick and mortar companies, physical businesses that don't even approach those physical numbers for the entire year. And you were able to do that in just less than 6 months time. So that's something to be extremely proud about. And the craziest part about that is like you mentioned before, you joined back in December into another community, but immediately left because you couldn't get over the anxiety of being able to post the video. But you got over that fear and started posting videos and have now done almost $1 million in sales since. That's absolutely insane. It just goes to show that you are your biggest obstacle. I mean, you were the 100%. Only person holding yourself back.
And it really never goes away, or at least it hasn't for me. I guess
which you would never notice because your videos are great.
Yeah, thank you. But I struggle most days to wake up and create content. I especially in between viral videos, or even when you have a viral video, you're like, I'm making $1,000 today. I don't need to pump out more content. And I struggle with that all this summer up until this week. It doesn't really ever go away. It doesn't matter how much money I make. I'm always scared and I need to make more and I need to keep posting videos. But sometimes you're just not in the mood. You just got to do it.
That's true. And you've got to show up every day. I mean, success does not come from people who pick and choose the days that they want to work. It comes from the people who actually get up and work every day. I love the shirt, by the way. You got to move your mic down a little bit there. There you go.
Go. I was going to wear the hat, but
I gotta get my hat out. My wife took it from me. It fits her head better than mine. I got a big ass head.
We got to get some trucker hats.
I'm telling you, man, I told the guys we got to get some up at least, or something similar, the dad hat style too. Yeah. But I got to have the snapback. I can't do the little cinch down, but which, I mean, it's huge, man. I mean, for you to be consistently get up and put in the work and just to kind of praise you a little bit right now. We're looking at August 15th is today's date. By the time this airs, it'll be about a week or two from now. Which I'm sure Alex will update, more in the group in this regard. But this man got a pair of shoes. Do you have those shoes with you right now? These shoes right here, they're going viral all over TikTok right now. And this man got this pair of shoes the other day and decided last night he was going to make 2 different videos, one for one account, one for another account. Excuse me, I forgot how to speak. Yeah. Posted them yesterday, and overnight, both of them did 500,000 views by the time he woke up in the morning. And today, they're still going.
Yeah.
The struggle of getting up every day and thinking, okay, I need to make this content, or okay, I need to make content for this, this, and this, can be difficult. But the reward that comes out of it when things like that happen is absolutely insane. He just decided, okay, I'm going to make this video here, and I'm going to make it for this page here. Posted them both. Both of those videos could have completely flopped. But he would have never known if he didn't post the videos. And guess what? They didn't. They both blew the hell up, and one of them's approaching 1 million views as the other one's slowing down. But that still doesn't mean that the one that's slowing down won't continue to blow up later on. It might catch a wave later on down the road. But it's absolutely insane. You got up, decided to put in the work, and were able to create 2 viral videos within the same post, essentially, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, and every video like that kind of has that going for it. Like my viral shoe video with 10.5 million views, I had just gotten the sample in. I was like, man, I'm never going to get a viral shoe video. Like, this is pointless. And I decided to record me putting them on for the first time. It was like 10:30 right before I hopped in bed. Boom, my most viral video ever. It's not my best earning one, but my most viral video. Didn't want to post that one. Didn't think it would do well. Did well. My Lenovo video that I made 60K off of, I was super hungover that day. I decided to party the night before. And it was when I first started. And it was when I was like, I need to make at least a video a day, or I wasn't going to stop if I stopped making videos. And so I waited until I felt good enough at like 5, 6 o'clock at night, recorded the video, uploaded it. By 10 o'clock, I knew it was going to go viral. And I already made like $500. And 60 grand later.
Absolutely.
And that's the video that changed my life.
No, 100%. You and me both. Those Lenovo headphones changed a lot of lives, and they're still changing lives to this day.
And it changed the life in terms of how much money we made, but then also the motivation that you get after seeing that. And like it allowed me, or it showed me that, all right, Bryce could do it, because I saw you and Nick pop off and make 60 grand, 80 grand in a month, and I'm like, man, that would be awesome if I could do it. And then boom, 4 weeks later. So
replicated the same success and on the same product that I did it with, which goes to show you guys, I mean, there's no such thing as saturation in this market. I think at the time that we posted those videos, that product had already had over 100,000 sales.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
And I waited, and then you got, it was almost at 220,000 when I posted mine, I think.
Right.
So.
And you still went crazy viral with it too. I made, I think, a total of like $76,000 with those headphones. And when I made my video, it had 150 some odd thousand sales, units sold already. And I just so happened to get the most viral video on that particular product. I had the most views, and made a bunch of money. Alex saw it, replicated it, with over 100,000, almost 100,000 units sold later. He did it way later in that sense, and still went crazy viral with it. So saturation doesn't exist.
Garrett made the money with it too.
Oh yeah, and Garrett popped off with him as well. He made what, 40 grand with him?
I don't know how much. I think it was like 15, 20 maybe.
I thought it was.
He only
more
got
than that.
like 1.7 million views, I think, and then it stopped.
Regardless, I mean, 20 grand off of a pair of $20 headphones, as cheap as 6 with the right discounts, it's insanity.
Yeah, I'm going to give credit to Garrett on this one. I tried both. I tried recreating Bryce's video. Did not work out for me. Got 800 views. I recreated Garrett's video and took his hook, and that's what popped off. So love you, Garrett.
That's funny. And now you're doing it with the shoes too. I think you guys have a similar hook in regard to the shoes there. Yeah. And the shoes are popping off for both you. Garrett just had a crazy video on those shoes, which is great. Yeah. Now I'm gonna come in and steal y'all's thunder. I'm gonna recreate one of those videos probably this afternoon. See what happens. That's awesome. So let me ask you this, man. Were there any sort of like early challenges or like initial struggles aside from the anxiety factor on posting videos after you started to see the success that made you possibly want to quit? Or was it just like, okay, I know this is going to work. I've got to continue to keep going.
In the back of my head, I definitely knew that was going to work and I needed to keep going, especially at my age. Like if this was 5 years ago, I think I would have given up, especially if I didn't make money right away.
I feel that.
Yeah, but I've failed so many times at businesses that I'm like, all right, you need to just stick to something.
You and I are so similar in that aspect, man. I've bought every course known to man. I've tried everything known to man, and this is the one thing that's really popped for me. So
Yeah. Other than that, with that being in the back of my head, like the accounts getting banned, the loophole accounts not doing well, and then I had to open up an LLC. This is before I ever bought my first account. I was just doing loopholes, and so I had to buy an LLC, and then I opened up the LLC loophole account, and then that got banned after a week for some reason. The seller account got banned, and so every time I was making good money, my accounts would get banned, and then luckily I had a job at the time, but that's very unmotivating, especially when
Very.
you're new and you don't
Oh,
understand the TikTok. And it was so new back then, none of us really understood what was going on. And it was getting worse and worse and worse. And stuff was getting banned. And then the Lenovo's get taken down. And then you missed
that
out
was
on
such
40
a sad
grand.
day. Such a
Yeah.
sad day.
But other than that, once you start making money, yeah, I think it's easy to keep going. And I just don't allow myself to go longer than a couple days without making a video unless I'm on vacation because it's easy to get stagnant and days just fly by, like we were talking about earlier. So,
It's very easy. I mean, there's been times where I'll go a week without posting, and I'm like, oh shit, I've got
yeah,
products piling up at the door, and I just got to get these things out. Speaking of,
yeah.
I'm staring at 3 of them right next to me right now that I need to make videos on, but
Not
sometimes it just
feeling it.
gets a little overwhelming, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think I've got like 14 across my accounts I need to make videos on. It's like, and a video only takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes,
Right.
but
And it's so, and in the very beginning, it can be a little bit more difficult than just 5 or 10 minutes to make
right,
because
right.
you want to be perfect with it. But let me tell y'all something. Perfectionism in creating these videos in this field does not work. It does not work. You can spend 3 hours making the most perfect video in the world. Guess what? It'll get 100 views. You take a video like Alex said, hungover, not wanting to make shit, decide to just shoot it, and it'll make you life-changing amounts of money.
Yeah. Video right before going to bed. I think I had 2 cuts in that video. It was like a minute long and I
Hmm.
just spoke. And I very rarely do that. If you watch my videos, it's like I'll say a sentence, cut, say a
Quick cut.
sentence,
Yeah.
cut, because I'm not very good at like talking and speaking my thoughts for a minute at a time, like some people are. So,
Right.
but that was the only video that I ever did it, and it came across as natural because it was, and
Hmm.
took me 2 minutes to record.
It's
So,
authentic. I did the
yeah,
same thing with that belt loop one, and I
yeah,
went
that
into
was a good
my
one.
yeah, I went into my room, and I told my wife too later on that evening. I said I got to stop making low quality videos because man, they just suck. And I ate my words. The next morning, I woke up to 200,000 views. So
Yeah,
it's one of those things. And that was the only video I ever woke up to that went viral overnight. I've never had
really.
that happen. Yeah, ever.
That's
I always
always been
wish it
mine.
does.
Always been mine. I always go to bed at 11 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm gonna wake up at 7, and I'm gonna have 500. I'm gonna have $1,000 sitting in my account.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good feeling though when you wake up with a bunch of money in there. Because I woke up with a few $100s from that video. I was like, oh, this is popping off. This is
yeah.
great. This is
Dude, the
great.
Lenovo video. I think the first morning that popped off, I was at like $2,500 by like 9 a.m. And I was like,
Mm,
oh. And then I just watched it all day trickle. I think my top day was like 18,000 or something, or
God,
16,000.
you beat me on that. My top day was right around 12K, which isn't,
I
but
was,
still, that's so much money in a day, dude. Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
yeah, yeah. That was a 4 or 5 months of income for me in one day.
It's absolutely insane.
Insane.
Absolutely insane. All right. So you've been in Social Army for quite a while. Obviously, you came in already as somewhat of an expert. And there wasn't much training that was needed for you or help that you needed in that regard. But outside of that, what has Social Army, maybe as a community or as a course as a whole, been able to help you with in terms of training and resources? Has there been anything within there that stuck out to you?
Yeah, I mean, even like the video course that you have access to, I think there's a lot of value there. And no matter what stage you're at, I think it's good to go back and rewatch those videos to get a new perspective on it. Because sometimes you'll get so caught in the way that you make videos, and maybe that's why I had 70 videos that didn't do crap. And then I kind of took a step back and started looking at Kaylee's videos, started looking at your videos, Garrett's, Cherry's, and switch it up, and now I'm going viral again. So a lot of value in those video courses, especially if you're new, obviously. And then the community aspect. We're the fastest growing Discord, TikTok shop community in the game right now.
Hmm.
And all you have to do is just peep into the main chat or the wins, in our instance, the mastermind chat, and you're instantly going to be inspired. So if you're not feeling like making video that day, then you're going to get up and go make a video, especially when you see Kaylee made 25 grand in a day and 140K in a month,
Yeah, no shit.
So yeah, I think the community aspect of it definitely is the best, and the support that we have, and then also the wide range of people, of how much people have made in TikTok. We have people
Yeah.
who've made 2 million in GMB. We have people who've made 500.
I'm,
So
I'm going to put a quick plug on somebody here. We also have one of the top, and I mean the top affiliates in all of TikTok Shop in our community. Some of you might know the name, some of you might not, but he goes by the name of Matt Kala. This man has done over $10 million in total sales. So if you want to talk about a wide range of people who have made money, there you go. Absolutely insane.
he's got had to have made over 1 million, right? In profit? 10% there.
Way more than that.
Yeah, I
Way
was
more
gonna
than
say
that.
like at least a million.
Yeah, his episode comes out on Monday. So for those of you that want to watch that, that will be out. But yeah, he's made. I'll tell you after this call his average percentage, and it's absolutely insanity to me. Absolutely insane. But this is from a guy that posts no less than 20 videos every single day. But the only way, yes, bro, 20 to 30 videos a day, all freshly shot too. No drafts, no nothing. Yeah, I know. This guy, but he's got over 600,000 followers or 500,000 followers. So when you have that many followers, you can post as much as you want without TikTok thinking that you're spam. Right. But if you have under 100,000, TikTok will probably suppress you quite a bit there. But yeah, that's awesome. The community is definitely where it's at, guys. And to plug Alex here too, by the way, for those of you that want to join the community, there's going to be a link at the bottom of this video. Just so you guys know, that link's going to directly support Alex because that is how a lot of us make another stream of income. But he has a case study inside the course going over everything that he does as well. So if you want a different outlook or different perspective on how someone creates videos and you feel as if you can relate to Alex, go watch that case study. It's jam-packed with a lot of good information. Lots of good information, and it gives you his style. And the best thing I always tell people is if you're looking to learn this, find someone you relate to. It's a lot easier to learn from somebody you relate to than it is from somebody that you don't understand.
Oh yeah. And the video type everyone does too. Like everyone has their own way of making videos. Mine's very different from Garrett's or very different from Sherry's. They like Sherry and Kaylee kill it with their husbands and have I wish, because that is what's trending on TikTok right now, is you're not selling the product, you're just showing it in use from someone else. You just happen to hit record and then you're just living your life. I wish I could do that.
Real life experiences. Well, you've done it pretty well with the Euro probiotic.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah,
that's a good one. That's controversy in a nutshell right there.
Yeah, and by the way, anyone, I'm not scared of giving out my accounts. I'll give out this one, Shot by Alex 2.0. Shot by Alex 2.0. You guys go check that out.
Go look at that account. Draw some inspiration from it. We'll also link it down below so that way you guys have access to all of that there. Crazy. I love it. So in regard to finding products, do you have a strategy for that, or do you just go off of what you see as trending? Because everyone I've talked to is completely different with this.
Yeah, it depends. So a lot of times it'll be stuff that I want.
Okay, that's fair.
Shoes, clothing items. So if I want it, I'll get it. And then also, if it's a big brand and I start seeing, one thing that I did with these erasers, like I caught on to these erasers before they had like 5,000 sales. So I posted the X15 video 2 months ago. People were going from my X15 video and starting to buy these. And I was from that link. And I was like, ooh, that might be smart. So I requested these and I had them sit around for like 3 or 4 weeks before I ever made my first video.
May have made a mistake there.
I hate myself for doing it. But so that's one way. If I see like people going from one video and then buying other products from that company, I think that could be a good way. Okay. And then checking your guys' viral videos, checking people in the Discord, what are they going viral with? Garrett, I got the shoes because Garrett was going viral with the shoes.
Yeah, I did too. I can't wait for those to get here.
Yeah, the cooling blanket with Kaylee, I got 400,000 views on that.
Nice.
Yeah, so I saw that going viral. The probiotics, obviously, they had 500,000 sales. They were going crazy viral.
Yeah, massive.
And then, just checking collab invites. I don't check collab invites as much as I used to. I used to every day wake up and check every message that I got. Now, I don't think I've looked at a TikTok message in 2 months.
It's funny you say that. Last night I was going through my collab invites. I had 3,000 unread collab invites on my account. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to go through all these. And most of them are shit products anyway. But
yeah, you got to do top sellers. Yeah. And then I just go through the top sellers and I choose. But it's been the same for months now. Like all the top sellers are pretty much the same. So
yeah, and I think you're right. I think the best way to do it is by looking to see what your peers in this space are going viral with. Because especially the ones you relate to, like Garrett, you can bounce the content quality off of each other and just reproduce the same type of content on the same products and have the same odds of going viral, which is good. That's crazy. Outside of that, we touched base a little bit on your content strategy and how you create your videos, but is there something that you do that you feel sets you apart from everybody else, which allows you to have as many viral videos as you do? Because if I'm not mistaken, you've probably got by now 20 or 30 plus videos over 500,000 views, right? Or in the hundreds of thousands and a lot in the millions as well.
I've had 6 this month. Yeah.
And we're only on the
probably like
15th
10
of
in the-
August.
Yeah, probably like 8 to 10 in the multi-millions, and
Uh-huh.
then, I mean, yeah, 20, 30, 40 over 100K for sure.
That's
And
crazy.
then over 500K, a little less, but
Right.
yeah.
What do you think sets you apart in terms of creating the content to have that many do that? Because a lot of people get one big video and never can recreate it from there. But you've been able to replicate it over and over and over again, and twice, all within the same post, basically.
Yeah, well, one, I think I'm really good at pissing people off. I've always, that's always
fair.
been something about me. I did YouTube and Vine back in high school and got so much crap for it. And I just got really good at pissing people off. And I know how to be controversial when I'm feeling in a goofy mood, because some days I'm just not feeling it and the video just does not hit and what I'm saying does not hit. But when it does, it does. And then also I think Kaylee believes this, and you as well, moving at the start of your video. I like doing it outside. I know a lot of your viral ones have been inside, like in your kitchen and stuff, or even in your old work. But I have 4 or 5 viral videos now with millions of views of me walking my dog, basically, and then I start off with a hook, and it's like 3 seconds long, and then I go through a storyline of like, I'm outside for the first 20 seconds, and I'm walking my dog, and then I'm in my car, and then I'm home to finish off the video. So it's like I took you on a journey throughout that video. I found that has worked really well for me.
It's crazy too, because it's a constant moving and different setting in the background, car, outside, inside. Like I've never thought about it like that, because I had a comment on one of my videos, on my goalie video that's going viral. Dude said, "Where are you taking me? You keep walking in circles," because I was just walking around and around and around, but the background was constantly changing. So that's interesting. I never thought about doing walking.
I think it helps. Yeah, I think it helps with the engagement a little bit, and it helps with people sticking around, because they like,
retention.
What is this guy?
Where's he going?
Yeah. And then they're all the way halfway through the video, that pushes it out to 100 more people. So I found that to be really successful. And then Kaylee's viral video, I mean, she moved around a ton at the start of that blanket video. Like there was nothing she was doing other than this, walking through her kitchen. Yeah. And
at no point did you know where she was going with it either.
No,
and it just blew the hell up.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So it works.
So what are some of the things you do to piss people off? Because, controversy drives views like absolutely crazy.
Yeah, you go watch my Euro probiotic video. That's one of them. I'm not scared.
That great.
I'm not scared to put myself out there. I don't care what people are going to say in the comments. And like, I don't know, like I had a viral air purifier video, and I said people were they're dusty because they're crusty. And then a bunch of people got mad that I called them crusty, and they're like, take it back. Like a bunch of like 40-year-old moms just got super angry. The controversy with the Lenovo headphones. Oh, there's a rumor going around that this is going to be Apple's next product release. Boom, piss people off. All the Apple fanboys.
Real quick on the Apple subject here. Do not mention Apple anymore.
Yeah, no more. No more. We got blessed back in the March and April days. Yes. Don't do that anymore.
Yeah, you'll get a copyright infringement just like that, or a trademark, whatever the hell it is. But no, you're right. You're 100% right. Driving that controversy, man, those dusty, crusty moms. I guess that's crazy. That's wild. Getting pissed off.
That was my first viral video. I got like 1 million views on it, on that little air purifier.
The Lavoie one. I actually got it sitting right up there.
Yeah, I think I've seen it in some videos.
That's funny. That's crazy. And controversy is huge. And the point of controversy is to get people to live inside your comment section. Yeah. Every time someone goes to your comment section and either decides to read through them, guess what's happening in the background? Your video is continuously playing. What does that do? That drives your watch time through the roof. What does TikTok look for? Average watch time, watch through percentage, and engagement. Whenever you're driving controversy, all 3 of those factors are shooting up like crazy, which in turn, TikTok favors that, so they blast it to the rest of the algorithm. So it's massive.
And it's up to the person of how much they like risk they want to take with the
Yeah.
controversy, right? Like how much do you want to put yourself out there? I don't ever plan on being a big celebrity, okay? I would like to have a couple 100,000 people know me, especially for like courses and like my personal development if I'm ever going to create a business. But I don't ever plan having 50 million people know who I am and getting canceled for what I say. So, and if even if I did, like whatever, dude, I don't need to be
Right.
loved by everyone. So it's up to everyone, like how comfortable you are saying certain things. Like the shoe video, just think about every product too. Like, what can I say about this product that is semi-true, but also get piss people off? So one, I said it gives you 3 inches. It's more like 2 inches. So that pissed people off. But I started off my video with my foot down with the shoe on, and then my other foot raised up, and I'm like, look, it's 3 inches. And then I called myself a short king, but now I can't. Now I'm a tall king. And then I said I can't pull women because I was so short. So everyone under 5'9" was pissed off. They were like,
100% pissed off.
like you just made me so depressed because you said you were short at 5'9", but I'm 5'1", and I'm like, and then you comment back like, sorry, can't hear you from up here, and then they comment 3 more times, and then pushes engagement.
That's comment farming to the max. That's
Yeah.
absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
Sorry, can't hear you from up here. See, that's a perfect
Like,
example of pissing people off.
yeah, and it's up to you if you want to do it, right? And it pushes a lot of engagement. Obviously, don't be like super mean. Like I joke with people,
Right.
but yeah, I mean, it pushes engagement. A lot of times they'll start a chain, and then someone else will come in, start going back and forth with them. So
That's one of the best things I've ever heard. I can't hear you from up here. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, man.
yeah,
So,
that was good.
did you have to develop thick skin for some of these comments? I know in the very beginning it never bothered me because I grew up a fat kid in public schools, just kind of throwing that out there. So like anything anybody can say to me is never going to affect me, right? But I know a lot of people have just that worry of what they're going to get flamed for in the comments and they don't like it. But for me, I enjoy it because at the end of the day, thanks for hating on me. You keep making me money. Keep it coming. But did you have to develop thick skin? Did it bother you in the beginning?
I didn't get a lot of comments in the beginning, so by the time I started getting a lot of comments on my viral videos, I was more comfortable behind the camera. But if it would have happened like in my first couple of weeks, I've been like, oh shit.
I don't know if I do this.
Yeah, that is exactly what I was scared of. But after we got to that Lenovo video, yeah, a little bit. Like your stomach kind of drops when you read it, but like people were telling me to delete comments that were like, go to Amazon, buy them, or go to Temu and buy them for cheaper. And so I did that on the first like 100, 150 comments just because I didn't want people to see it. But once you get to 500, 1,000, 2,000, people don't see that stuff. So I go down and approve all of them, and then I start talking shit. Normally I'll start talking crap like 2 or 3 days in, but today I started immediately. I was in my bed before I even got out of bed. I'm like, keyboard
I bet
warrior
waking
over
up to
here.
those comments was great. Just seeing some of the dumb stuff that people have to
yeah.
say.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
funny. That's funny. That's the best part about it, man. You just got to farm the engagement. People's
Yeah.
egos, they're so fucking big. They're
Yeah.
so big. And if you stroke them,
And they have a lot. They lack common sense. My favorite comments on viral videos that have made me tens of thousands of dollars are terrible ad. Like get off
Yeah.
TikTok. Like who taught you marketing? This that. Like I'm like I almost want to. What's your cell phone number? Send them my earnings. Send them like the stats on the video. It's
I've
like,
DM'd these
dude.
people. I've DM'd
Yeah.
these people, like the ones that tell me, go get a real job. This ain't going to make you no
Yeah.
money. I've literally sent them a DM. Hey, why don't you add me? Let me show you something real quick.
Yeah.
And they never respond. Never respond. But yeah, no, it's not me trying to be arrogant. I'm just trying to prove your dumbass wrong because you're over here trying to, it's the lack, common sense isn't very common. I'm going to leave it at that.
No.
It's crazy.
And I know how they're feeling when they type out the comment. I know that they're sitting there and they're like, I'm so sorry for typing this. I got him. And I'm like,
what are you talking about, dude?
What are you talking about?
That's funny.
But yeah, you gotta have fun with it. That's one big thing. Have fun with the TikTok stuff. If you have a
that's the
viral
point of it,
video, enjoy the 4 or 5, 6 days that's viral. Enjoy the comments. Enjoy the motivation that you get from creating that video too. Every time I wake up to $800 at 7 o'clock in the morning, I almost every time create 3 videos within the first hour. I'm out of bed. I grab my coffee, I throw on my hat, and I'm pumping out videos. And that doesn't happen if I'm not making money. So capitalize on the motivation that you get. When
Seriously,
you have viral videos, too.
don't rest on your laurels, man. When you start seeing all that money come in, don't look at it as, oh, okay, I made $800 today. I can relax for the rest of the day. No, look at it as, I made $800 today. Holy fuck, that video did well. What did I do in this video that I need to do in my next video? And then double down on that. Recreate the success that you made out of that.
and stay composed. This is one of my biggest problems when I have a viral video. I'm excited and my tone goes up. Like I'll
To
start,
emotion.
yeah, and I'll create these videos rather than talking like I am now. I'll be like, "Hey guys, look at that!" Like, and I've never had a video talking like that do well,
Nope.
and that's one of my biggest things I've had to work on. I still do it. I re-record clips to this day because I will be like, "That sounds too salesy, too high pitched, too unreal," and I'll have to re-record it 3 or 4 times to get it right.
I preach this all the time. Authenticity sells. If you
Hmm.
can prove to be authentically yourself through the videos that you're creating and convey that emotion to the person watching you, they're going to feel as if it's real and not an ad. People are on TikTok to scroll for entertainment. They're not on TikTok to scroll to buy shit. TikTok shop videos have been one of the most influential things in our modern day when it comes to shopping, but it's also been one of the worst things to happen to TikTok in terms of the entertainment factor that's on this app. There's too many shop videos that are too salesy, too directly to the point of buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. If you can somehow figure out a way to create a video that seamlessly fits into their scrolling experience without feeling as if they're being sold, they're going to watch your video. And then lo and behold, 30 seconds into it, they realize that it's a shop video and they're like, holy shit, hold on, I actually enjoyed this. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Then that's when you get them to buy from you because it felt
And
so real.
and that's why those videos with the husbands or the wives are doing so well. The Sherry's
Yes.
and
Real experiences.
that's the best version of what you just said that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously as a solo person, and we're just recording ourselves like you and I do, it's harder to do, but it's possible. And that's why I like going for walks because it's just natural.
Yep.
And I'm looking down at my phone, I look away every once in a while, and I'm just kind of telling a story. Like you just have to remember, people hate being sold to, but they love to buy. And so do not sell them, but make them want to buy it. Like show how good the product is and stuff.
Yep.
And that's becoming even more prominent now than it was 6 months ago with TikTok Shop.
100%. 6 months ago, TikTok would push it to anybody and everybody. Now it's finding the direct audience that it needs to be put in front of, and it's still a little harder. But that's where relating to your audience is huge. You know, us as humans don't have unique experiences at all. All of our experiences are shared, whether you want to believe it or not. But something that you experience that you think is unique to you, believe it or not, is not. You're one of a few million people that probably feel the exact same way. So when I made the headphone video and I talked about how bad it made my ears hurt because of the earbuds being in my ears, the amount of people in my comment section, holy shit, I thought I was the only one. I thought I was the only one that experienced this. Oh my gosh, there's other people that feel that pain. Yes, you're not unique in your own way, in your own perspective in that way. Everyone's going to experience the exact same shit that you do. I'm sorry, not everyone, but a lot of people will. And it's about finding those people and relating to them that get them to want to buy from you. Relations key when you're making videos by yourself.
Exactly. And then that goes, you could tie that even with the controversy too, is saying that I had ear pain because for every one person that commented that they had the same thing, you probably had 3 or 4 people comment being like, what the hell are you talking about ear pain? Like you're like, grow up.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. So,
the amount of people I had call me soft or a snowflake or a pussy because, you know, I got ear pain or, oh, is that what you guys are calling it nowadays? Grow up. You know, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But you're 100% right.
Yeah, the amount of what the F is ear fatigue, like what does our generation come to?
Yes.
I had so many because that's what I used in my. I think you said
ear
exhaustion.
Pain, right? I said ear exhaustion.
Mm-hmm. I actually said ear fatigue,
and that's actually the correct term. Upon musicians is ear fatigue. Ear exhaustion is just something I called it, and it pissed the internet off.
Yeah, I wonder if I can go and see like the most typed word on that. Most words in comment. Oh, earbuds, AirPods. Years ago, love mine. Dang, I was hoping some of it was weed. Crap talking.
Just go to that video. If you guys go, is that on Alex the 2.0 page?
No, so that's on my personal branding page I use for Social Army now. It is Life of Alex 06.
That's right. I forgot about that. If you guys want to watch that video, it's on there. But it's just go through the comments. I mean, the comments are fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Did you see that you might be able to change links on videos?
What?
Yeah, did you see the feature that they added? There's nothing on it yet, but if you go, I only have it on a couple of my accounts, but if you go to Creator Tools and then to TikTok Shop for Creator, on TikTok Shop Toolkit, you scroll over and there should be a links button.
Live
I only have
product
it on a
set,
couple.
Live Academy. I don't have it on this account. Hold on, let me check my other account.
If I have it on that
What?
account,
This is crazy.
yeah, and you might be able to replace, like, if you have it's like a similar product, yeah, I have it on this one, but there's nothing there. It just says no suggested. Or if you forget to put a link on a video, like we've all done, and you post it, then you could add a link.
Link products and start earning. Add products that you've mentioned in your previously posted videos to start earning commission now. I'm wondering if this is on things that, like, if you've made a video that doesn't have a shoppable, that's not a shoppable video. Let me check my personal page. Hold on, let me
Yeah,
see.
that's what when I heard someone talk about it on TikTok. I don't remember who it was, but
Even my page with 80,000 followers doesn't even have that option. God, that's
yeah,
frustrating.
my big one didn't either. But there's been nothing that shows on it. But I was looking at my Life Alex account. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to put the new Lenovo link
Right?
on my on my old video. Like,
Spark
this would
that
be
video
sweet.
back up, man.
I
Tens of
wish
millions
they
of views.
would.
I
I
know.
wish they would. There's so much stuff that TikTok could add and make better, like make the whole experience better.
I agree.
And for how big of a company they are, TikTok, we love you because you've made us life-changing money, but also it's kind of sad.
Step up your game, TikTok.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. The development side of it, like violations is one thing, but the development side, I think after a year of this being out now, there should be a whole separate app for
I agree.
TikTok Shop
I
Creator.
agree 1,000%. There should be an entire separate app. There should be a messaging center for brands. I mean, there should
Yeah.
be a lot more development on this.
CapCut should be built into that app so you can create videos and all that.
I agree. Because and I've noticed this too. I used to edit everything solely in TikTok. They took away that entire feature.
Yeah, yours went away
Yeah,
too.
it's gone.
Some people's didn't. I don't even think.
Oh.
I think Garrett still has that because I posted it like a month ago, and I'm like, I can only adjust clips.
Yeah,
and then
and that even
everything's
sucks. You can't cut.
Yeah.
You can't nothing.
No, you can't add. Yeah, like the text is hard. You have to watch the video 10 times to get the. No, it's so.
I do everything in CapCut now, which I used to hate doing because I had to export it and all that shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's frustrating. But yeah, they need to. There's some serious help. TikTok needs to go through a serious overhaul with the shop side of things. But that's what I'm hoping they're going to do entering Q1 of next year. There's a lot of talk in revamping the entire shop side of things, and everyone's getting surveys, so hopefully it'll pop out.
If you want it to keep building and you want to compete with Amazon more and more, then they're gonna have to.
100%. And the whole integration with Amazon too, that's a whole nother topic of conversation for a later time, but that's going to be interesting to see. So far, there's not a whole lot of information about that just yet. But as more information comes out, I will be going over it.
You know what I think the best way to make life-changing money on that is going to be is by starting a brand, putting it on both TikTok and Amazon.
And Amazon, yeah.
But then, yeah, like promoting it through and then pushing it up the rankings on Amazon, so people are just buying it from Amazon.
The cool thing about Amazon is you can repurpose all of your TikTok shop videos on the Amazon's platform. So if they integrate it properly, it'd be nice to be able to republish all of your shoppable videos onto Amazon, which a lot of people already do. But Amazon's commissions are pennies on the fucking dollar. For instance, the leg massager. I'm sorry. Yeah, the leg compression massagers. It's like $4.60. We talked about this in the live last night on in the community, but it's like $4.60 on TikTok in commission. But on Amazon, it's 75 cents. It's a huge difference. Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, you make money on Amazon for being a seller.
Yeah, a brand.
FBA or a brand.
100%. 100%. All right. So what are some of the lessons, man, that you've learned along this journey? Some of the things that you can help others avoid?
Stay consistent. Don't do supplements unless you really want to risk it. Like I have 3 accounts. Maybe I could start posting some supplements on one, but be controversial. Stick to, watch the course. Bryce had a really good paragraph typed out, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago now. You should find that and pin it somewhere. But you're basically going over the video structure. You got your hook, and then you got controversy or storyline, and then you got your call to action. And then also, people don't like to look at numbers, but I was chatting with the mastermind group earlier this week. Look at your numbers too. Like if everyone's scrolling off your video after 2 seconds, your hook sucks. You need to either have a better visual hook or you need to have a better text hook. If your watch time is like 10 seconds, your hook's probably good. And then you got to start looking into your watch full video. And then what's your conversion too? Like you can tell if your click or your call to action's terrible if you have a terrible click-through rate, or you have a good click-through rate but a terrible conversion. So look at numbers for sure. And I guess that's a little more advanced, but that's what I'm trying to do now to kind of dial in my videos now that I kind of learned what I like to do. And then just don't be afraid to like be goofy. Like enjoy what you're doing and enjoy making the video because like people are going to pick up on that and it's going to do well. Even if you're not in a good mood, just like, I don't know, do some jumping jacks and then make the video, like hype yourself up, do some push-ups.
Or
Just
go
hype
scroll
yourself
through
up for like five
Alex's
minutes.
comments on some of his most controversial videos, and
Yeah.
that'll help you out, give you a
Yeah.
good laugh. No, you got to be authentically yourself 1000% of the time. I mean, people buy
Yeah.
off authenticity. They know when you're fake.
Yeah. And I posted very unauthentic videos and I posted authentic videos and
Hmm.
every time the authentic wins. But yeah, stay consistent. I mean, that's the biggest thing with anything in business is stay consistent. And if you post 1 or 2 videos a day for 30 days, you're going to make money. You're going to get your first sale. I can almost promise people you'll get your first sale, especially if you're learning from each video. And if you're in Social Army, you are sending your videos to people, learning from other people's stuff, and not just recreating bad content after bad content. Um, was that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, thinking you're going to get a different result.
Yep.
So,
And a lot of people do that, man, hoping that they're just
yeah,
going to catch a lucky break. And some
yeah,
people do, but
they
that's
give up.
that's pure luck.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want longevity in this game, you can make life-changing money even if you're just starting today. I
Hmm.
mean, like, I we're good examples of it. We made 70 grand in 2 weeks, and that was from one video, and that was 3 weeks, 4 weeks after I started making my or posting my first video.
Yeah.
So yeah, just get started. It's not going anywhere. We got at least another year or two of this stuff, maybe even
Yeah,
more. So
100%. And the whole TikTok ban, I mean, I can't even tell you the last time they talked about it. It's not
no,
going nowhere. It's not.
no,
And even if it
nope.
does, there's going to be other avenues of being able to do this. Maybe not as explosive as TikTok unless Instagram decides to pop off.
Yeah, well, and
But
that's the cool part about what we're doing too, is you're developing such a valuable skill. Like
100%.
this could carry over. We could all stop making money. We could all get jobs in marketing and probably get paid $150,000 a year to be social media marketers at this
Hmm.
point because we have the revenue to show for it.
The
And
revenue, the
creating
skill, the creation,
the
all of
skill,
it.
yeah, like the content creation is probably the most, if not the most valuable skill in today's day and age and going forward is knowing how to make content and knowing how to influence people, especially for sales.
Hmm.
Like it is one of the fastest growing industry, I think, and it's supposed to reach very big numbers, like tens of billions by like 2030. So
Sales is always the biggest thing ever. Sales is sales no matter what industry you're in, selling houses, selling cars,
mhm.
selling, whatever the hell it is. Sales is sales. And if you can get good at sales, you always have a job. You
Oh yeah,
always have a way to make money.
oh
Point
yeah.
blank, period.
Yeah. And whether and then you just also being on TikTok and being around these people, especially in communities like this, you get to see like what the new trends are. So like digital marketing is going like AR or in virtual reality. People are going to start doing sales in GTA 6. There's already speculation that people are going to start businesses in GTA 6 and basically just live in the game.
Sustainable businesses,
Yeah, and
LLC
yeah,
businesses, like
and you get to stay on top of all that and then knowing all the people like what you and Garrett said in his episode, networking is like the most important thing you can do and you're the average of the people you hang out around. So being in a community like this, there's going to be someone who brings up an idea or you meet someone. I've already met and I'm close with Bryce, Garrett, and we've already bounced some ideas off each other.
mhm,
So and I would have never known that if I didn't get into TikTok shop or join a community.
right.
So
And coming from somebody who's very similar to me in terms of always looking for other opportunities to earn money, you've bought into countless amounts of courses as I have.
I spent
And
10K this year, I think, so far on
yeah,
courses.
and the hardest part about that is buying into these courses. Yeah, they're good. They give you good value and good, information. Most of them don't come with a community of like-minded individuals or a mastermind style community, which is what we've built at Social Army, which I attribute to the majority of anybody who finds success within that. It's not from the course. The course is the same regurgitated information that's spit out for free everywhere. We just so happen to have a very detailed A to Z course that will help you get your feet wet. However, the real value comes out of the mastermind and the community itself. Because guess what? You're learning from other individuals who are achieving the exact same results you want to achieve. That is how you find success, not by buying every textbook under the sun that teaches you how to do shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. And because at the end of the day, action is what matters. You could
Mhm.
learn everything, but analysis by paralysis, like you can know I at one point knew everything about wholesaling real estate,
Me too.
but I didn't do the cold calls. I
Yep.
didn't do the marketing and I gave up and didn't make any money.
I knew how to comp every house in my neighborhood and knew exactly where to buy them. I knew how much my neighbor's house was worth. Hell, I even knew what their mortgage was.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to make the 500-600 calls a day that it took to find that property.
Nope.
I didn't want to do it. And that was the part where I lacked because, like you said, you probably knew everything about wholesaling. I'm right there with you. I could go driving for dollars right now and go pick out 5 or 10 different houses that would be a perfect wholesale. But am I going to get a hold of the owner and get them to want to buy or get them to want to sell to me? Probably not, because they've also been called by 50 other agents that are trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, just never developed the skill.
Yep, didn't do it. Now, if I took the time to make 500, 600, 1,000 calls a day by triple dialing, sure.
Yep.
Sure, I probably could have. But that's, just not a skill I chose to develop.
No, and it's the same thing with TikTok. You post the 2 videos a day for 30 days, give it a shot. You're going to make some money. And when you make your first sale, you're going to be motivated to make more, and you keep going, and then stay a part of the community. I don't think any of us would be where we're at today if we didn't join a community
100%
and see other people doing it.
Whether it's ours or somebody else's, 100%.
Yeah, it's so important, especially when something like this and you've never made a lot of money in your life. You got people like Jake, Shot by Jake. He's rich in a past lifetime, and he's already makes good money, and that's just a naturally motivated dude. So maybe he doesn't need a community to make a lot of money. But if you're like starting off with just a 9-to-5 job and you don't have a lot of money and you have trouble sticking to something, being a part of community is the best way to hold your feet above the fire and find motivation every day.
100%. And especially when you start making friends, because then you got these assholes that are riding your back. Hey, what'd you post today? What'd you make today? Shit, I didn't post anything. Why? I just didn't feel like it. Man, get off your ass, go make a damn video and get it going. You have people that'll hold you accountable. And that's the best part about build relationships, mingle with the others, man. And don't be the smartest person in the room, like Garrett says.
Yep. Garrett did that for me actually after my Lenovo video. I was pretty upset that it got taken down. And I just didn't post for like 4 days. I wasn't quitting. I just happened to not post. And he noticed. He noticed. And this before I even had his cell phone number. He texted me on Discord. He's like, "Hey, bro, you good?" And like 3 days later, I had a viral video. So.
Yep. Accountability is everything. And we'll hold your ass accountable. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of motivation
if you ever need
that's in
someone
there.
to hold you accountable. Yeah. Come on to, like I said, I'm good at pissing people off. So add me on Discord and send me a DM. I'll hype you up.
That's awesome. All right, cool. Well, hey, we're coming up on the end here. I think I touched base on pretty much everything I wanted to talk to you about. Is that a dog? I saw a tail. There she is. What is she? Husky?
Australian Shepherd Husky.
I could see the husky in her eyes and then the shepherd colors. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's got epilepsy.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
got
crazy.
Diagnosed a year ago.
My one of my twins had febrile seizures, and he would just out of nowhere start seizing. It was the scariest shit in the world. He's grown out of it since, but man, absolutely crazy.
Yeah, expensive.
Yeah.
Thank God we got the TikTok money.
Right. Man, I wouldn't have gone clothing shopping this year as much as I did. Dude, we went to the outlet mall in Oklahoma City for tax-free weekend, and I spent like $2,000 on clothes for these damn kids.
Really?
No, my God, yeah.
Let's go. They need new clothes though.
They do, but they're going to grow out of them in 6 months.
Yeah, that's the bad part. It's like, might as well just buy it for us. I haven't spent money on clothes, anything, because I get everything from TikTok,
Yeah, that's no joke.
Yeah, free shirt from Social Army. Free shoes. I'm not going to buy shoes for years.
What about that mic?
The hats. The mic was free. That sign was free. The tripod was free. The chair was free.
Which chair is that? Is that the Dowix chair?
The Zenus? Yeah. It's got the massager on it.
That's so crazy.
Well, one thing TikTok won't give me. Well, actually, okay, we need more goalie campaigns out there for sure. I was gonna say one thing TikTok won't give me for free is a car, unless you get goalie campaigns. Yeah, you got the iPhone.
Got a nice little iPhone from.
They send that already?
No, this one was from us just working extremely close with them.
Oh, gotcha.
This was kind of a thank you for boosting out the community. But everyone who hit that goal at 4,000, I think it was 4,000 GMV, got to the iPhone, will get it as soon as the campaign is over. But this one was just because of working with the company on TikTok. It's amazing. Get close with the people you work with. I know firsthand of a couple of different individuals who have gotten Rolex, who have gotten vacations, who have gotten MacBooks, all types of free shit because they've done some crazy numbers for these companies. The right companies will take care of you.
Yeah, but man, I need to reach out to the Lenovo brand.
Come on,
Be
man. They
like,
won't do shit for us. They don't
hey, I'm
care.
sitting at 400K here. Send me a car. Send me a
Man,
Tesla.
I asked them to give me some ad spend after I hit 18 million views, and they put $150 to my video and killed it. Like, come on, man. I made y'all $350,000.
Yeah,
And you
and you
want to
say it needs to be big ad spend. They're like, don't worry, we have unlimited ad spend. And then,
bullshit.
yeah, and then my video gets 1,000 views with their ad. It's like,
Yeah, crazy, crazy. But yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
Well, any sort of final thoughts or any conclusions or any like just last minute advice you can give to somebody who's new watching this and this is the first thing they've ever seen in regards to TikTok Shop?
Other than I've already said, the biggest thing at the start is just staying consistent. You know, if you're already a part of the group, or if you're not, join Social Army or some group out there and just get around people that can motivate you and that you can see are doing better than you. If you have someone personally in your life doing it, that's even better. You know, if you have like a close friend. But then staying consistent. Just post every day. Look at what's going viral. Go to the TikTok Creator Center. Look at a product. Look at their most viral videos are, and take something from it. Take one thing from each video and then make your own video out of it or something.
There you go.
Like just recreate viral videos in your own way at the start. And if you don't feel very creative, and you're gonna pop off.
Add your own spin to it and make it authentically you, and you'll do just fine. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if you guys want to join the Social Army Academy and learn from us, learn from Alex, or learn from any of the other great individuals that are there, there is going to be a link down below this video here for you guys to join. And I will go ahead and include all of Alex's socials, the ones that he's comfortable sharing, which I do think he mentioned earlier he would share them all with you. So we'll drop them down below, and we'll also drop my social and the Social Army YouTube, TikTok accounts as well, so you guys can check those out. But aside from that, Alex, I appreciate you for being here today, man. This has been a pleasure. This was fun. And
a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I enjoyed this a lot.
One key thing to take away is piss off the fucking internet and you'll make some damn money.
Piss off the internet. Be controversial, baby. It works.
That's it.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on. Whole lot of fun. We got to do this.
Oh, yeah. We'll do a lot more of these. I plan on doing some pretty cool podcasts here in the future.
Do a big community one on a cruise ship. If we get together, have a big.
That would be so fun. With this Miami trip, I don't know, man. We might have to get everyone to go to Miami for this.
Dude, if people win the Miami trip and stuff,
I just got it. I just won it yesterday.
You did?
Yeah.
For the goalie?
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. I'll just fly down there.
I'm telling you, man. I think this would be great. I think it'd be awesome. But all right, cool. Well, hey, appreciate y'all for being here. We will see you guys on the next episode.
Peace.